It is now July of the solar year 2466. The galaxy has erupted into fruitless warfare. Many have claimed Skynet's domain and many have been beaten back. Another machine intelligence rose, but fell despite Skynet's material aid. Fallen empires have begun to awaken, and there are technical glitches with Skynet's starbase construction protocols. The future looks fairly grim, should further catastrophe occur. In Part 2, Episode 4, The Endless Wars, the successful Skynet continues to roam. Well, hello there and good day. Thank you for joining me. I am Frost PDP. And it's a little hot up in the office, so I'm going to turn my heater off. How are you? I haven't played this in a while, but I've been following its relative success on the channel. And I've been glad to see that I've been doing this a little differently. The R episodes are going to be more like episodic updates on what's going on, at least until we get into a crisis that challenges us. Kind of waiting for the Endgame. So here's the state of the galaxy. As you can see, Skynet has grown quite significantly. To start with, we've conquered the L cluster completely. Somebody tried to make some claims up here that led to a war. Somebody made some more claims up here that's about to lead to another war. We have grown the southwest pocket significantly. We've bordered the Rhinar conservatives. I know I said that wrong. And we're just trying to get to our ally, which we'll talk about in a minute. And we have the Obha sectors around Gindor Black Hole, because these guys tried to occupy space we needed, and that was not acceptable to us. So they have been smacked around and beaten back, and we've conquered some of their land. We're at war with them again because of reasons that I don't really understand. So we've grown significantly, and that's good. I think that's a good thing. The Belnacosa Ancients have awoken. That's these folks right up here, the benevolent interventionists. Interventionists. I can't become a signatory of their treaty right now because I'm at war. I don't want to. I'm interested in them doing something, but the only countries they border now are us and the Namekians, so I'm not sure what they're gonna do. That's a big question for me. We've been dragged into another war. It is the Lavan, the Blorian War of Ideologies. I have no idea why we got dragged in. I didn't click any buttons to start this war. I was just playing. One day I was like, oh, I'm at war. That's pretty cool. So we're at war. I don't quite know how we're going to win this one, but I have an idea. We're going to start another war. That's our idea. See, the Makaru Imperium has claimed some of our land. Or solar systems, or clay, if you want to call it clay. I don't care. So we're going to start around the Howling Vortex, I believe it is, and declare war on them. We've got claims lined up. This isn't the best window for that necessarily. There it is. So we've got claims on almost everything I would want out of a war with them. I need to wait a few more months to declare this, to get that last system that I need. So that's fine. We're gonna let some time pass. Our ally's gonna probably flounder around. One more thing I want to talk about while I save up this influence is there's a bug. I've talked about it a little on the subreddit, the Stellaris subreddit, but like Romson, for example, one of our earliest defensive stations. I cannot build new defense platforms. I know it seems like there's just nothing here. But if I go down to, say, somewhere I haven't built a million of them here, I can build them just fine. So there's some kind of bug in the system. I'm building enough that I should really build another fleet. Defense good supercomputer and target. I need a Citadel. So I don't know. Anyway, the state of the war is this. We're at war with these guys. I think for claims over in here, I really do wish the game was clearer on what you're fighting over. Like, please put... It's almost a separate video, and I'm sure I'll get a chance to make that video. But just in case I don't, here it is. The 5-minute mark of this episode, right? Hey, quick request. I know that there are some claims for some systems in here. Please make it. Please, Paradox, make me some way that I can see where these claims are, what I'm after, so that I can target them as an ally. That would be really freaking nice. Thank you. Sincerely, Frost PDP. Let's go. It's been long enough that I can make these claims yet. Nope, I still need 15. Why am I only getting 6 influence? Edicts. Ah, cool. Will to power ran off and I didn't even notice. Means I need this, that means I need this. They all basically might as well be free. I could just run Ambition Grand Fleet for all I care. Don't need Omniferous Acquisition. I have plus 2k. The game's progressing relatively well. It's still kind of chunky. You know, it's about 2 seconds per tick while I'm streaming or recording. Rather, I'm not streaming. I haven't really had a dedicated streaming time in a while. Last thing I really did was Shadowrun, which I miss. It was fun. We're just playing Stellaris. It's all good. The Sejanni's Expanse. That sounds familiar. That sounds kind of like it comes out Template Institute. I want to congratulate the Template Institute on doing what I always dreamed of and having like a Twitch chat that's big enough to be like a House of Representatives. I was watching their stream of their Antares Confederation playthrough, and it was really awesome. Go check it out if you haven't already. It's better than anything I can put together. I mean, if I had like 1 million subscribers, I could put together something like that, but I have 550. Which I'm thankful for, but it's a lot of work for not any money if I was to try something like that. With a lot less success than a 1 million subscriber channel would have, just by virtue of numbers. But if you're in comments, that's a challenge. Leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see Skynet do. Or let me know what you'd like to see me do after I finish this campaign, which could happen as soon as I have an endgame challenge. Like, I'm looking for the endgame crisis. I'm going to document that war. And we're going to be done. Probably. Yeah, okay. Claim me all you'd like, pal. About to return the favor and war deck you. Alright, anything else? That's a border. That's a border. There is one more I could claim. I don't have to, but I could. No, because then it cuts this off, and then it's just border gory. What on a pass the Military Readiness Act? Huh? Wait. Allow mechanical slave trade. Sentient beings can once again be sold on the slave market. Oppose. It's just a queue of stuff we're voting on. Recycling. Sure, we support recycling. I don't know about the Galactic Council one. Leverage privateering. Trade is the lifeblood of the galaxy. All members of the galactic community should contribute to a multinational space force. No. Repeal Charter of Workers' Rights. Oppose. Repeal to Yankee Conservation Act. Oppose. So at least they can set up what I'm going to support and oppose. Comfort the Fallen. Even though it hurts me, I'll support it. Alright, I'm done playing with this. Ship designer, we're maxed out. I'm sure I don't want to just claim these two then. Pretty sure. Have to wait months for the war. I can push them as claims later on. Alright. Let's do this. Claim, declare war.
Diplomatic alert. War protocols initiated.
Guess you shouldn't have closed your borders to me, huh? Go beat these up. Now, I'm assuming the Grand Herald fleet is too far away to be of any freaking use. Gotta go all the way to a physio, because we have kind of like a quarantine going on here. Where if this Fallen Empire and its 228,000 were to invade, it'd run into roadblock after roadblock. Namely Minchir and Rukba. Well, namely Rukba and Unak. Before it can reach any of our gates. And I mean, this is just like gun battery heaven. This also should be gun battery heaven. Target uplink. Defense grid supercomputer. Gun. And Minchir just for a good measure. Gun. It's got a supercomputer. Let's go with a... Ooh, I have like extra space I can use. That's weird. Ship fire rate 10%. Boost that sucker up. See, the Physio Raider Corps is going to have to come do some work. It's really a bit stronger than Raider Corps, but that's its historical name. Wait, now I'm at war with the Lavis? I thought they were my ally. So I'm allied in one war and an enemy in another. That's really freaking stupid, game. That's like anti-paradox. Like, you can't do that in EU4. You can't do that in CK2. As far as I know, you can't do that in CK3. Normally, they just decline automatically. Like, oh, sorry, we're already allies with them in another war. We can't do this. Hell, it's a thing you exploit. My ground troops are under threat from my own ally. Ridiculous. To end these wars, I'm gonna have to beat these guys up, beat these guys up, beat my own freaking ally up, just to gain access to these freaking bastards to beat them up. And I can't even go about it from the west and just zip in here. Do I just have an L gate? No. None of these species have a freaking gateway that I could exploit. For reasons. That's a whole other problem. I know I'm just complaining at this point, but it just became infinitely more annoying. Alright, did I order Physio to come through with its ground troops? Come through with your ground troops. Can I get out of this war then? You know, like...
Technological acquisition successful. Alert. Station engaged.
They're losing to my defense station. But not quickly enough. 11 Corvettes, really? Okay. Anyway, let's go. Together now.
Technological acquisition successful.
Well, level 1 general. It's 4K army. Blarp. Well, at least the station is kind of a threat. Blarp. Not gonna last long. Hi, we're Skynet. We're here to take you over.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
This is how quickly we can eliminate our enemies. In case you had any doubt. I mean, we do control basically a third of the galaxy. Maybe? I mean, this is like a whole quadrant up here. I guess maybe that's more like this. We control down here, and we control this and this. So it's like we control maybe a third of the galaxy.
Acquisition successful.
I feel that we are by far the strongest. We could crush any fallen empire
Classification protocols initiated
with ease. It might take 3 fleets, but we could do it. I could build 2 more fleets if I really wanted. Maybe 1.5.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
Have any others coming? Unified Command Vestige. It's going in without ground troops, though. That's a problem. Go in with ground troops. Here's 3K. Have fun. I think, do we convert over to warbots? I can't remember where to find that. Constructobot, Rapid Replicator, Warbot. Yep, we converted to Warbot. We got rid of something else that was kind of useless at the time. Schmeg. That's cool. Schmeg it is. Now I'm actually wishing I had claimed 1, 2, and 3. Just on grounds that it would give me a border with these guys, so when I'm done with this war and they flip back to Allied, I can just go through their territory. I might have to do that. Which, I mean, you know, we're in an offensive war that's 100% fabrication costs, but whatever, I mean, it's a thing. The Physio Radar Corps is going to be charged with going straight through even our own allies' territory at this point to get through to the Deplorians. Oh, I thought that was Cadia. Hadria. The planet broke before the guard. Oh, you know what? There is another L-gate. I could actually have claimed over here. 1, 2, 3. Wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world.
Technological acquisition successful.
But at this point, I'm committed to a path. So I'm kind of stuck with it. Sorry. Claimed by unidentified empire. I mean, that makes sense. There's so much of this galaxy we don't know. I just gave the labs like 25,000 alloys, and they're going to probably send ships against me and die.
Technological acquisition successful.
22. 7, 172. So it's going to be a lot of influence to claim up to the border. Alright, so this is what war is like in Stellaris when you're pretty powerful. Yarjad is border gored into all hell. What is this? Lavi displays psychic potential. Latent psionic powers begin to manifest in certain individuals belonging to the Lavis species, according to leaked reports from authorities and the Lavis free traders. This must be a fairly recent development since we have no record of Lavi ever displaying psionic abilities on file. According to the leaked reports, these powers are so far limited to a very small minority of the Lavis species as a whole. Scientists and the Lavis free traders have offered no explanation. Spiritualist, xenophile, egalitarian. I really shouldn't be at war with them. Chairman Ebony Shoot. Freaking plantoids. Silly organics. Corruption grows. I don't care. My empire is internally a mess. I know in the next update they're going to be putting in automated colony maintenance to an extent, which is going to be excellent. I'm just gonna wreck them until they're no longer wreckable. Portagore, these poor bastards dead death. 28k fleet. Ooh. Well, look at you. You actually have a navy. My word. You could actually threaten me if you put all that together and sniped one of my fleets. This one is Unified Command Vestige, which is 250,000 points. Probably could upgrade the Titanic here. What is this thing? I didn't mean to break you off. I wanted to view your stats. Merge. Titan is 18,000 battle points, by the way. Speaking of fleets, it's worth checking out what our ship designer says about our Titanics. We have the Titan Titanic class. It's got a perdition beam, large gamma lasers. It's got full dark matter deflectors, full dragon scale armor, with regenerative hull tissue, auxiliary fire control for better chance to hit, and afterburners to be faster. Invasion 10% is 10% invasion. That's pretty nice. Hyperdrive could be jump drive. But we don't have that. And it's set as an artillery instead of a carrier because it's basically just 5 freaking lasers. 6 super lasers. Our battleship bombardment is a large Gauss cannons primarily, but it's also got an arc emitter. Designed to cut through shields and pummel structure. Or not. Maybe it does shield damage. The Apocalypse is all lasers. Use a different weapon to differentiate them. The Sky Swarmer has torpedoes, but it's also point defensible. The Sky Sword is all about blasting stuff. The Sky Stealer is where we've got kind of a mixture of the two. I thought the Sky Stealer was a carrier. I guess we don't use carriers. Flak Picket. The gunship is just guns. The Flak Picket is all about flak cannons and a little disruptor. Then our HKs, they got the disruptor version, the point defense version, and the point defense with railgun version. Alright, let me go down to Finmaiba.
Technological acquisition successful.
Never post more defense hull platforms. HP. What did I want to do? I wanted to do claims. That's kind of what I'm stalling for. Lacking 48. We're losing like millions of modes at this point. I don't care. It's insignificant.
Technological acquisition successful.
I've been stacking army damage just so that I can punch hard and be done with ground invasions quickly. So occupy Finmaiba. Let's land on Shlugaria. It's a pretty cool planet name. I could steal that. 724. Some Uri, some Pellissimus, some Jahabanids. This is a really dedicated army, guys. Bureaucratic Center. Planetary summary is pretty good.
Initiated.
They've got almost as many units as we do. Their units are just far beyond destructed. Can retreat in 0 days. Vagrok asks, ooh, Bidtox. I remember Bidtox. Back in the day, we were really concerned about this system. They finally cleared that up. We'll claim it. Speaking of stuff that's cool, that's really cool, is we built... Shut up. We built a sentry array, so that's pretty neat. It's just orbiting around this particular planet here. Series 2. Look at how beautiful it is. And I mean, this is a pretty cool 3D model. So that's fun. We don't know these aliens somehow. I need claims to win this war. That's basically all I need. It's just claims. I'll keep curb stomping their colonized worlds just to sort of make a point. I'm gonna leave them with this border war. I don't care. Skynet appreciates beauty, but Skynet also appreciates simplicity. With that in mind, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like, share, subscribe, friend, follow, whatever buttons. It really does help the channel grow. It lets me know what you're watching so I can keep making more of it. And I really do appreciate it from the very bottom of my heart. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Discord. There are links in the description to this video to everything that I am on. Please join my Discord. I do check in on it, and I love to talk. Thank you all so very much. And as always on this channel, at least for now, La Paz.